Hello everyone, this is Astocky here and welcome to another episode of my Let's Play of Sim-U-Kraft. At the beginning of this episode, I said last episode I was going to make some new tools. So I'm going to make a hammer, and I'm going to make also a lumber axe. And so in order to do those, I need a bunch of things. The first thing I'm going to need though is cast. So that's why I've made up all these different kinds of stone heads. And I have smelted up 9 aluminum brass ingots, and I'm going to make some casts now. Why are you not staying? Okay. Hopefully it just requires 1 ingot for each cast. I think that's how it works. Yeah. So it's only the actual item itself that requires a huge amount. Make sure I got the right one. Yep, stone tough rod. Oh, nearly wasted one then. Because we want that one, not the other one. So we've got stone tough rod. Now I need axe head. So we got. What happened to tough binding? I thought I did tough binding. Maybe not. Okay, so now we have tough binding, plates, broadhead axe, hammerhead. So now we've got everything we need. All I have to do is turn what I have left back into ingots. Off camera, I went and did a little bit of mining. I left it all in the chest so you can see it, and I turned all the ores that I had here basically all into blocks because it was just way quicker to do blocks. Oops, more? Yeah, that should be the last one, I think. Oh no, a couple more. Come on. That's the last one, perfect. So I have all my casts now. Now the most important thing I have to decide is what do I want to make these things out of. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to make the heads out of stone so I can repair them with cobblestone. That's pretty easy, and I have a stone head for each of them already. So got a stone head for you and got a stone hammer head. Now what I'm thinking of is to use I'm thinking of making these things. Now these are, you place 4 slime like that, then you place some dirt, then you place some sand, and you get slimy mud. So I want 6 slimy mud, and the reason for that is if I cook this slimy mud up with my whopping amounts of coal I have, each slimy mud I cook gives me a slime crystal, and I can use those to make the handles because they will double the durability. And I think that's all they do. I think they just double the durability. We will check though. Green slime, there we go. Green slime crystals. Yep, oh sorry, 1.5 times the durability. But that is still better than iron, and it doesn't take a whole lot of effort to make it, which I think is a good thing. So then the next thing I want to do is I want to make, for the hammer, one of the plates out of obsidian. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces to make the 8 that I need for the hammer plate. And then for the axe, I want to make the tough binding. Yep, the tough binding. So what does a tough binding take? It takes 3. So that means I need another 2. So I'm going to go out now, and while we're waiting, aha, spat it on the floor. So I'm going to cook that obsidian up. That should give me all the ingots that I need for that to work. And then I was thinking of, I don't even know what I was thinking anymore. Go to the part builder though. So we want, not a sword blade, we want a tough rod. So 1, 2 green slime tough rods. Let's throw all the plates back in there. Now, I think stone would reduce the durability. So yeah, I'm going to make one of the plates out of obsidian. The other plate I'm thinking of doing stone, so I might do a second stone plate, one for the axe. So there's that for the axe. Give me my axe, that's my good axe. Thank you. So we got you and you. You're going to go with you. You're going to go with you. We've got a rod for each of you. Now you need one more plate, and you need a tough binding. So one tough binding, one plate cast, and there's our 12 molten obsidian. So we'll take one out as an ingot. Take the next one as a tough binding, and this should give me the two tools that I'm after. I'm not sure why, but all of a sudden my keyboard is kind of making an annoying noise whenever I like push a key. It kind of wobbles from side to side. I don't even know. Never mind. This should be the last thing. Empty. Perfect. Nothing left. Put our cast back down. I like the look of these obsidian ingots. I wonder if they have any use. I wonder if I can just straight away make an obsidian tool. I can make obsidian bricks. That's kind of cool looking. Chuck you back. Stick all these things in my inventory now. Now let's make some tools. So we want a hammer with an obsidian plate, a stone head, that kind of rod, and then a normal stone plate. So that gives me 1500. That's about diamond kind of durability. Only mine's up to iron, but as soon as I find a diamond I can stick that on there, and it's got reinforced 3. So we're going to call this cool hammer. Beautiful. Now we want to make ourselves a cool axe. So if I put that on, that'll give me the reinforced 3 trait. Yep, stonebound reinforced 3. And we're going to call this the cool axe. So we're going to have the cool hammer and the cool axe. And it is night time. So we will test these out in the morning. I built a chest here to put all my cobble and stuff in as well. Because I just had way more of it than I really wanted. Actually, I might hang on to that because you never know. You can see I've already done quite a lot of damage to my good pick. And I will show you what I was getting with that in a second. You can see that I already got 5 redstone. That I forgot to put in the chest. So we need sort my inventory for starters. We need to go test these things out. So we'll start with the cool axe because that's going to be the easiest to test out. That is a creeper over there. Bad creeper. So you can see I've moved my wood farm just a little bit further along. Now I'm hoping this will go well. Oh, cow. So a little bit slow in the mining department, or the cutting department, but you can see that it definitely works. And what's going to make it extra useful is when it comes to the time that I need to get one of those large trees. I don't seem to have any here before. Last time I had a string of about 4 large trees that were all together, and that was extra annoying. I have to admit though, I do love this, but it wears it out really fast. Redstone just turns these things into a lightning tree trimmer. It's like an electric hedger. Whoops. So that is doing a mighty fine job. and doesn't even tell you how much durability it has. Now you might see that my levels are a little bit lower than last episode. There is well, it's not a good reason, but there is a reason for that. And it has a lot to do with not being entirely competent. Basically what I did is, and me getting a whole lot of dirt here will make sense in a second. Really? Put yourself out. Running down here, trying to go too fast, got to the corner here, and then fell. And it might not look that far, but it is. It is more than far enough to kill you. So, simple solution, because there is always a simple solution to everything. I'm going to dirt it up. Now, I appear to have no torches. That's bad planning. Yes, so you can see I have done some extra excavating work, which is why my pick is almost worn out, the super pick. You can see I got 12 tin, 23 iron, 14 gravel, lots of coal. Actually, I need to check this thing out because I want to know what the fortune level that's at, because it's definitely better than it was previously. That was my printer then, and that really scared me. So what I was hoping to do as well is have a bit of a look around here. Being I'm at this good level and all, try and see if maybe there's some diamonds somewhere around here that I just haven't spotted yet. And I don't think that there is. Now, what I've found out is that if you press F7, it turns on a special mode that's like a darkness detector. And it will show you where there are areas where mobs can spawn. So you can see all those little X's, they're all areas where mobs can spawn. Press F7 again, and it turns off. That's really neat. I found that out through watching one of Ryan the Almighty's videos. But that is super cool, I did not know that. So let's, bam, look at that. Like I said, I really need diamonds. So this is, I'm going to make this a shorter episode. I know I said I don't really want to do a whole lot of mining. You know, I want my Sim-U people to do it for me. Because what is the point in mining when I can have someone else do it? So you can see here now, if I press F7, all that area there needs to be lit up. So I'm going to put a light block in the middle, and pretty much all disappears. My mouse sensitivity feels a little weird. Oh, that's better. F7 seems to slow the mouse sensitivity down a bit. But yeah, so you can see my super hammer. Bam, look at that. Just eats through rock. And once I add a big stack of redstone to it, it's going to be even better. Oh, look at that. Didn't even have to mine as far as I thought I was going to have to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is actually a good test to find out if my putting the things a certain distance apart works. Yes, it does. Because the default blocks that they put down are too far apart. So you have to add a torch every now and then on the opposite side to get them to work. But that is a diamond, and it just so happens I have a fortune super pick. So, ooh, good size too. Now, I guess for those of you who've been watching the whole series, I said early on I was not going to make any of my picks into a diamond edition pick until I made a diamond pick, just like I wasn't going to make an iron pick until I had added iron. Sorry, I wasn't going to make an iron pick until I'd made a proper iron pick. So this now, everything being equal, assuming my pick doesn't break too, because there's a chance that with me mining like crazy like this, that it could happen. So that is now completely separate on every corner. I'm going to have to put a light block down because I ran out of torches. Can you retorch these? No. You can dye them different colours though if that's your thing. So now we got, let's count, 1, 2, 3 on the front here, and then come over in the back, 1, 2, 3. So this is 6 diamonds. Let's see if this pick gets me lucky. 7. You know what? I will take that. I will take every diamond I can get. So now I'm going to have to go all the way back to... So I knew I had one of these for a reason. So my current durability on this thing is 324, which is not bad, but it's not that great either. My current durability on this baby is 1579. My durability on this one, 847. Its durability is a lot lower. But the important thing is I can now add a diamond to this to take it from 324 to 824, because plus 500 durability is really good on an early grade tool. It's kind of useless once you get a bit further along, but it definitely works for me for right now. And that was just a bit of blind luck then. I should do blind luck mining more often. What did I just hit? I just hit rotate stairs. I should not have done that. So beam me to the sheep farm. Let's go meet the rules, make a diamond pick, and then I will make something else. And then I will make one more thing this episode. And it is, I think, one of the coolest things in this mod. Anyway, there's lots of cool things in this mod, but this is one of the coolest. So much cobble, get the gravel out of there. Everyone knows gravel goes in... where does gravel go? See, gravel does go in there. See, stop being silly. Chuck my everything in there. We need 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Yep. One diamond pick with all the uber durability that goes with it being a diamond pick. Now I'm going to need one single iron ingot, I think. An iron ingot only repairs like 200 durability. That's not that good. Man, I can see this thing going through a lot of iron. But that only cost me 2 iron, which is still less than what it would have cost if I had have made that out of regular type things. And the lapis is 58. I don't know how much lapis I put on to start with. I honestly don't remember. Can't have been that much though. I wonder if I can I put you in there and you tell me? No. Okay. Looks like it is the end of the day because people are starting to tell me how much stuff they've sold, which is their thing they always do at the end of the day. As for me, I did need some torches, didn't I? Okay. Can never have enough torches. And I probably did go a fraction overboard then in the stick department. But at the end of the day, what counts is I've really got almost no redstone. Yep, I need to resend my miner off and get him to do something important. But before I do that, I want to show you guys one last thing. Now this is a very, very cool thing that I think is very important. What I need to do is I need to start by making hardened clay. So to make hardened clay, you just make regular clay, and I need 28 blocks of it. So there's my 28 blocks. So I'm now going to split this up into 4 lots. Make it cook a bit quicker. And I'm going to do this all night because I can. And by cooking this will give me hardened clay. So what I'm going to do is just going to pause the video and then I will come back once I have 28 blocks of hardened clay. Back in just a moment. Okay guys, we have some zombie admirers outside now. I can hear them, but I don't know where they are. Oh, there he is. Hey. Yep, got a couple of zombie admirers wanting to check out my handiwork and see what it is that I'm doing. Ah, look at that, 824 durability, that's so cool. But what I was looking for was hardened clay. Now, in addition to my hardened clay, I need 28 stone and 6 iron. So the 6 iron, I do not do that with. I turn them into iron bars, and then I place stone around them and hardened clay in the corners. Now each one of those gets me composite bricks, so that gives me a grand total of 7 composite bricks. You might go, well, what do you want 7 composite bricks for? You want it for this windmill base. Now in addition, you can see I have it up here already. In addition to the windmill base, I need to make windmill sails. So that's 4 sails around a plank, and each sail is 3 wool and 3 sticks. So this is where it comes in really handy that I have all this wool and all this cotton, and also it comes in pretty handy that I have all these sticks. It was accidental that I made all those sticks, just in case you're thinking that he did that and it was planned. But 1, 2, 3, 4. I still have more sticks than I need. And I must have got that wool from somewhere, because I don't recall having ever earned all that wool. Sticks I don't need either. What I do need though is 1 single plank. So plank plus 4 sails equals 1 windmill sail. And 1 windmill sail above 1 windmill base gives you a Sim-U windmill, which granulates ores and generates Buildcraft energy. Now, I haven't actually got Buildcraft installed, so that part's not going to be that useful, but the useful part will be, now, I'm going to place it just here. So you can see it does a 5x5, and I'm hoping, no, that does cut into it okay. I was hoping that it wouldn't actually cut into it. That's okay, that's why we experiment with these things. Trying to think of a good spot to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe just there. How's that looking? Perfect, that's missing. Excuse me, back in 1 second. Okay guys, sorry about that. I'm going to place another Sim-U light block down over this side. So what this windmill will do, when I get around to placing a chest beside it, basically if you place any kind of ore, well, I don't think it works with any kind of ore, I'll have to check that out for sure. Just so it happens, actually the easiest way to do this is to check up granules, because it granulates the ore. So there we go, iron and gold, so it only works with the vanilla ores at the moment. But if I take my iron, and this would be an example of what you could do if you were playing strictly vanilla with Sim-U-Kraft. So I can place this in here, and you see that it disappears and it goes into here. So it now says granulating 1 iron ore, and you watch the percentage and that will build up. I might add rather slowly. So what I'm going to do is, while I'm waiting, I'm just going to go to sleep. But that will eventually turn that iron into 2 granules, which you can then smelt into 2 ingots, so you effectively double your ores. It is a really, really slow way of doing it. But if you're playing vanilla and you've got lots of ore and you're patient, or you've got lots of clay, you could build yourself 7 or 8 of these windmills. Stay away from my windmill. You two, stay away. So you can see here it's up to 2% already. Just racing ahead there. Bad zombie. So yeah, just racing ahead there. Look at this. 3%. It is just granulating it at a super rate of knots. I think it just looks cool. I mean, it just makes a nice addition to the village. It just looks like the kind of thing that you would see in a village. What I want to do though is I want to work out at what point I'm above it. Okay, so about here. So I'm going to do... Hey, bad zombie. So I'm going to do that again because it made me lose my train of thought. Okay, so just here is above it. So I'm going to place a Sim-U light box just there and just eye that off from a bit of a distance. Yeah, that should be good. So now if I build, actually let's do it this way. Let's follow my standard protocol. Let's recess that in the ground slightly. And now I can build the next building here. And the next building that I build is going to be a building that if you were building a real... No, creeper. Not sure if I got the block up in time then. The next thing I'm going to build is if you were building a real village, it would be something that you would use a windmill for. Bonus points to anyone who can guess it. And I guess as a final hint, it wouldn't really be much useful in real life without a certain kind of farm to go with it. Are you stuck? Are you stuck in the floor? You look as though you're stuck in the floor. That's pretty silly. So yeah, so I have my windmill, I have my butcher, I have my farm there, I have my sheep farm. It's another kind of farm that I'm going to produce, and then it's going to be a building that is going to make use of that particular farm. So yeah, no real bonus points. It's not really that complicated to guess what it was. But I think that'll be an interesting addition anyway, and it will allow me to support a much greater population than I currently have. I think just this butcher alone can support about 30 people, so with the next building I'm going to add, I could probably support somewhere up in the vicinity of getting up close to 80 or 90 people. So definitely something that I'm looking forward to, and that's going to be in the next episode. So until then, thanks for watching. Astocky out.